Yo, so in today's video, I'm going to be going through the top 8 SMGs for Rebirth Island. I did assault rifles yesterday, so if you're interested, go ahead and check out my channel. And if you're new around here, please do go ahead and subscribe. We're getting so close to 80,000 subscribers. Whenever we do hit 80,000 subscribers, I'm doing a 5,000 COD point giveaway as well. So to enter, just subscribe and comment below saying that you've entered, and I'll pick a winner whenever I hit 80k. So I'm going to get straight into this. The first weapon on this list is going to be the MP5, the Cold War MP5. Very good time to kill, great mobility, and all round a very good SMG. So the first attachment on this is going to be the agency suppressor, which increases the accuracy of the weapon, and it also increases the range, which actually comes in handy more than you know. I know it's an SMG and you probably don't think you need range, but it does actually really help. The next attachment is the Tiger Team Spotlight, increasing the mobility. This is going to increase the movement speed and the aim walking movement speed as well. Then we have the Raider stock, which is going to increase the sprint to fire time, which is very important, aim walking movement speed, and ADS firing move speed, just making the mobility that little bit better. Then we're going to be using the Serpent Wrap, which is going to increase the ADS time, which is very important, with the 50 round magazine. Next in the video, we have the Milano. This is a very underrated SMG, I believe. It's got a very quick time to kill. It's also really good at medium range as well. So if you needed to use it at medium range, it can do a lot of damage. So we have the agency suppressor again for the accuracy and the range. Then the task force barrel, increasing the damage range, the bullet velocity, and also the strafe speed. Strafe speed is really important on SMGs. So if there is a barrel that increases the strafe speed, it will really come in handy. The OTS also has a barrel that increases the strafe speed. And basically what strafe speed is whenever you're aiming down sight, you can move left and right faster, and it's going to basically allow you to move quicker whilst aiming down sight, and it's going to throw your enemy shot off target because they're not going to be used to you obviously moving so quickly. Then we got the Raider stock for the mobility, Serpent Wrap for the ADS, and then the 55 round drum, very similar to the Cold War class with the stock, the rear grip, you know. But yeah, let's get into the next class. Next up, we have the MP40 from Vanguard. Now, obviously, I had to include this weapon in the video. Even if this thing gets nerfed a million times, it's still going to be up there as one of the best SMGs. So we have the recoil booster for the increased fire rate, the short barrel, which is going to increase the damage range and the limb damage, the skeletal underbarrel increasing the ADS, which is very important on SMGs, 45 round magazine, which is the best magazine to use on this weapon. It increases so much on this weapon, recoil control, movement speed, ADS, and fire rate. Hollow point for the limb damage, and then we have stipple grip tape for the accuracy, along with perfectionist for the accuracy. Then we have this iron sight, but you can use whatever sight you like. The stock is going to be the folding stock for the increased sprint to fire speed and movement speed, and then we have quick for the sprint speed. That's the full class. Let's get on to the next one. Next one on the video is going to be the MP5 from Modern Warfare. This is a really underrated SMG once again. A lot of people haven't used this in a really long time. It used to be like the meta, like back in like season 1. Use the monolithic integral barrel, then you want to use the 5mm laser, then the 45 round magazine, the Merc foregrip, and the collapsible stock. Collapsible stock is going to increase the mobility, 5mm and Merc are going to increase the hipfire accuracy, which is a must need. And then we have the 45 round magazine and this barrel. If you wanted to, you could use this barrel as well. It is pretty decent, but I've been using this one a lot lately, and I feel like it's just a little bit better. So we have the OTS-9. This is one of my favorite SMGs. It's really accurate, incredible time to kill, and really good mobility, one of the highest in the game. So we have the GRU suppressor once again for the increased accuracy and the range, task force barrel for the effective damage range, bullet velocity, and as you can see there, it also increases the strafe speed just like the Milano did. Then on this one, we're not going to be using an underbarrel or a laser. We're going to be using a stock, which is going to increase the mobility. Then a 40 fast mag, which is really good. You don't want to use anything else. There's no point. Just stick on this one. Trust me. Serpent Wrap for the increased ADS, and you're good to go. This is one of the best SMGs in the game. Had to include the OWEN gun. It did get a nerf in the most recent update, but let's be real, it hardly did anything. This is still one of the best SMGs in the entire game, and it still will be for probably months and months, who knows, probably until the next set of guns come out in the new game. this thing is going to be dominant for such a long time. So we have the recoil booster increasing the fire rate, then we have the rapid barrel for the fire rate as well. We have this optic, but you can use whatever optic you want to. It's personal preference, to be honest with you, but this one is my favorite to use on the Owen gun. Then we have the remove stock for the increased mobility. This is going to increase a bunch of mobility stats, so movement speed, ADS, sprint to fire speed, which are three of the most important, and also a couple of others. Then we have the hand stop for the recoil control, because this weapon does have recoil. It does have quite a lot of recoil on it, so you want to make it nice and accurate. So stick on the hand stop, stick on the 72 round drum, which is also going to increase the recoil control. Stipple grip tape is going to increase the recoil control, and brace is also going to increase the recoil control. So these four attachments at the bottom here are very important to make this weapon a little bit more accurate. Then we have hollow point and quick for the mobility, and that is the full class. Incredibly underrated. This is the Uzi from Modern Warfare. I never see anyone using this anymore, but it really, really is a very good SMG. This is a hipfire build, and once again, it is one of the most accurate hipfire builds in the entire game. So we have the monolithic suppressor, then we have the 5mm laser and the Merc foregrip for the recoil control and hipfire accuracy. Then we have the 50 round magazine and the no stock attachment. The no stock attachment is very good. It's going to make this weapon really quick, increasing the movement speed and the ADS. That being said, like I said, this is a really fun, underrated class, so definitely give it a shot. Alright, this is the final weapon in this video. It is the PP19 BIZON. This got a buff like 2 updates ago, and it has been a very dominant SMG ever since. The buff basically made it so wherever you shoot on the body, it does the same damage. So they basically increase the damage from the limbs, and the limb damage is the same as the body damage, if you understand what I mean. But it's a very good SMG. So you want to use the monolithic suppressor, the steel barrel for the recoil control and range, tac laser for the mobility, no stock for the mobility, and stippled grip tape for the ADS and sprint to fire time. This is a really, really good SMG. The mobility is really high, and you get an absolute ton of bullets as well. So make sure to give it a go. Make sure to subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.